Bullfrogs won the toss, so they will receive, because that's what it was, wasn't it?
All right, football fans, let's have everyone standing, and
I
Christine Lay will lead the state
And we are
national
ready
anthem.
for the national anthem.
Feet, are you ready for some football? Bullfrogs won the toss, and they elected to receive. Before the game, Matt Brechtel had the whole team in a big circle, getting them all riled up, and this team seems like they're pretty fired up to play tonight.
It's good news for the Bullfrogs. Initial game of the season at home, big crowd. Special night. Let's see if the Frogs can bring it home. We got Matt Brechtel back deep to receive for the Bullfrogs. Kicking off for the Daenerys Coyotes. Number 8, Paul Oye. Brechtel's going to take the kick about his own 6. Right up the guy's got a lead. Good goal, Andy. Good goal. Great return.
Fantastic start to the game.
That was a 64-yard kickoff return. Pretty good way to start the season at home.
Heck yeah. Brechtel was a pretty elusive player last season. He was a backup quarterback, unfortunately got injured for that Calaveras game, and that was a whopper of a game, having a running back play as the quarterback. But right now we got Bobby Bragg, 3-year starter, at the helm. Let's see if the Frogs can get some protection for him.
Brechtel goes in motion across the formation. Bragg gives on a counter to number 25, Sean Rainey. Gains a few for the Frogs.
Rainey on the run.
Bring up about 2nd and 6.
And we have the people without shirts here down below us again.
We noticed last year, John, they were here every game until about end of October.
Then it was.
Then the shirts were back on.
They may have made a token disappearance for a couple minutes at the beginning of the game.
Give us the 21, Jordan King, over the right end.
Looks like he's coming close to a first down there.
They're moving the chains. First and 10 Bullfrogs from the Denair 20-yard line.
There we go, moving the ball.
Talking with Coach Edwards before the game, he said it's probably going to be a pretty much 50-50 mix of running and passing tonight, with the running being mostly to the outside.
Receiver screen there. Looks like they're going to pick up about 3.5, 4 yards there.
Flag on the play. Could be a face mask. Pass was complete to Matt Brechtel. As Dylan said, not only the backup quarterback, but he's one of the better receivers in the squad. He was a good contributor last year, and he's just gotten stronger and faster over the summer. You can tell just by looking at him, he's gotten a lot bigger.
It's pretty elusive.
Might not be the fastest guy, but he's elusive.
Yeah.
Second and 5. Spot at 14.
Off tackle there.
That was a pitch out to Jordan King on the carry. Gets it down inside the 10-yard line to about the 7. Bring up first and goal for the Bullfrogs. Pretty effective so far on offense.
Brought down by number 52. That was Martin Sanchez.
What do you think, Dylan? The first 2 or 3 drives, just kind of feeling it out, what works, what doesn't work?
Yeah, I think going to see what kind of defenses they're going to throw up against us here, where the safeties are going to be.
King over the right side. He's going to go for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Bullfrogs.
Pretty quick work. 64-yard kickoff return usually makes the offensive a little easier going.
Shortens the field for sure. 10 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first quarter.
So the Frogs went 30 yards and 50 seconds for a touchdown.
Not a bad way to get a roll.
Number 23, Adam Meisch, is in to attempt the extra point. Robbie Bragg will be the holder. Adam is a senior. He's also a soccer player. Comes out especially for the kicking duties with his lime green shoes.
Snap looks good. Kicks up. Looks good. Good Hart with a quick 7. I get to see the defense.
Hey, does anyone know how Joe O'Gorman's doing? I know he's playing.
I did ask Coach Edwards, and he redshirted last year at Sac State. He's currently at Sierra College,
That's it, yeah. Okay. I remember it was somewhere else.
which makes it good for him because when he went to Sierra College, it was in a time frame to where after this season, if he decides to go somewhere else, transfer, he doesn't have to sit out any time. He can go anywhere and start. Since he was a redshirt last year, and
So he still gets his 4 more years of eligibility.
correct.
That's good. That's good. Phenomenal kicker here.
Yes.
See him kicking 50-yard field goals like nothing. It's like our personal Janikowski.
Yes. That was Jordan King's second touchdown on the season for the Bullfrogs, who were victorious last week against Gustine on the road. So Bret Hart comes in 1-0. Denair is also 1-0. They last week laid a whooping on Riverbank. I believe it was 50-6.
Yeah.
The kick is off. Taken by number 23, Brad
He
Tolley.
is stuck. He is stuck on the 11-yard line.
And number 33, Justice Rasmussen. The Frogs are fired up tonight.
Rasmussen in on the stop. There's a charge down there.
The first and 10 Denair at their own 14.
Ravens will be starting first and 10.
Now Usually the coaches like to get after him early. Let's look for maybe a couple of blitzes here just to throw him off kilter.
Especially with a short field like this. There's a run over right tackle. Gain of about 1. Like number 75, Mike Rocco was in on the tackle. Assisted by 24, Carson Ellington. Carson Ellington's a senior who's responsible for tonight's festivities.
Pretty impressive.
Honoring Gavin Brumman. 2nd and 9 for Denaire.
One step, sack.
Quarterback sack there. Number 58, Justin Green. Also 33, Justice Rasmussen in there. Loss of a couple.
Justice seems to have some wheels. He can move.
His father was a very special athlete, Greg Rasmussen. Played back in the 80s for Coach Clements. He could fly.
Fly, really?
He could fly.
Was he part of the section championship team in '79?
He's not quite that old.
Not quite.
Only Coach Osborne is that old for the Bullfrogs.
Which you remind me of constantly, right?
Every time I see him.
Okay.
Quarterback rolls out to his right. Pass is complete. Out across the 25-yard line. Out to the 31. Enough for a first down.
26.
That was number 28, Dylan Souza on the reception.
First down for the Coyotes.
Nice catch and run there.
Takes it out to their
Tackle by number 21, Jordan King. So Dylan on a play like that where they stop in the first 2 downs, then the 3rd down they give up the big gain. Does that kind of take a little wind out of the sails?
Yeah, it makes you want to put your hands in your head, or your head in your hands anyways.
There's a big run up the middle. Breakaway by number 28, Dylan Souza. Pulled down from behind. There's going to be a horse collar tackle penalty on that call.
So that's a new rule in high school now as well.
Yes, automatic 15-yarder, I do believe.
There for the Coyotes.
If you get anywhere up around the neck area, they're going to call the horse collar.
To the ball carrier.
It's usually a personal foul.
Down inside Bullfrog territory. There'll be a penalty backed out in play.
So it's a 45-yard run. Tack on the penalty. Nice run up the middle there by 28 Dylan Souza for the Coyotes.
Refs are still talking it over.
Now they're going to walk off the penalty.
It'll be a big one.
That hurts, but it's better than giving up 6 points.
Yeah.
The defense lives to play another down. 1st and 10 for the Coyotes from the Bret Hart 12-yard line.
And it goes both ways too, you know, and the rule is in place to save players' legs and ankles.
Give us to number 22 around the left end.
Going nowhere on that one.
Jose Galvin on the carry. Looked like 24 Carson Ellington in on the stop again.
Gain of 1 on the play. Ball's marked just inside the 15.
A lot of people call that the TO rule.
Second and 12. Up the middle again to Galvin. Broke a tackle. He got down inside the 5.
County ball carrier.
He's going to bring up 3rd and very short,
Takes it down.
about the 2.5-yard line.
Going to be 1st and goal for the
He
Coyotes.
broke through that tackle, looked like pretty easily.
3rd and 1.
The Bullfrogs need a big play here. Hopefully a turnover.
Come on, get a hold of D.
Give us a number 7 around the left end.
Going nowhere.
Jacob Wagner on the carry.
Be real close.
No gain. Brings up 4th and short. 2.5. Actually even a loss.
Cost a little bit on that play.
Back to almost the 5-yard line.
4th and 2.
Crucial play for the Frogs here.
Quick out of the huddle, trying to catch the Bullfrogs off guard.
Pass play. 6 points for Denaire. To number 3, Trevor Werner, 5-yard touchdown play.
Touchdown for the Coyotes.
So just as quickly as the Bullfrogs went down the field, the Coyotes match them. Now they're on to attempt the extra point. It's like number 2, James Behrens will be the kicker. Holding will be number 22, Jose Galvin.
Looks like he has the same shoes.
Could be something with the kickers, soccer players. The lime green shoes. Kick is up. And it's good.
It's the year of the World Cup, that's what it is.
Yes. Good thing there's no Volvaloozas here, or whatever they call those things.
Vuvuzelas.
Vuvuzelas.
Yeah, thank goodness there's none of those here. Those things are pretty annoying. But then again, 50,000 fans doing the same thing would be annoying no matter what.
Right. They could be humming and it'd be annoying. Score 7-7. 6.5 to go in the first quarter.
Well, do we have a track meet?
We could.
Tell, huh?
Could be the game of offense.
They might do some directional kicking here. We never, we'll see what happens if they're going to kick to Brechtel again.
Right.
Might do some squid kick or some kind of pooch thing. Who knows? We'll
Or don't let him go back up the middle.
That's true.
That's hence your directional reference there. Kick it to a side, try to pin him into a sideline. Behrens will be kicking off for the Coyotes.
Number 8.
Brechtel back deep.
Boy.
Rasmussen and King are the upmen for Bret Hart. Tanner Sherrill in the middle.
Rasmussen and Brechtel deep.
Little directional. Brechtel's going to take it about his own 7. Back up the middle. Better coverage there by the Coyotes. He gets out to the 25 where the Frogs will take over 1st and 10.
25.
Now let's see a little bit of that 50-50 gameplay that you were talking about with Edwards.
It's always fun to see him air it out. Bragg can probably throw it 50 yards in the air.
Yeah, he's very good. 3-year starter.
6'4", 195 pounds.
Good basketball player too, by the way.
Bragg rolls out to his right. He's looking downfield. Hits Rasmussen out of the backfield. They're going to move the chains out past the 35-yard line. Be 1st and 10 Bullfrogs. Those are fun to see too.
Yeah. It's seeing a lot of smash mouth, which is good as well. But it's nice to see some passes for positive yards there.
Play there had Bragg rolling out, moves the pocket to buy him a little bit of time and see the field a lot better. Especially seeing a smaller back coming out of the backfield, can kind of get lost behind the scrum at the line of scrimmage. Brechtel in motion. The give is to Brechtel. He might have got one on that one. Bring up 2nd and long.
Looks like about 2nd and 8, the right spot. I'm kind of interested to see Tanner Sherrill maybe get a couple of touches in this game. Very good JV player last year. Another one of those tough, elusive kids that I'm just kind of excited to see him get the ball a few times.
He's anything like his older brother. He's tough as nails.
Oh, no kidding.
Had 2 older brothers go through the program a few years ago. Gives to King on the right side.
King with the ball.
Gain of about 1.
Tackle brought down there by Trevor Werner.
Denaire seems to be pretty quick up front. So Frogs might have to get a little creative to utilize their speed to get around the outside.
Maybe that's what Edwards was hinting at with, doing some runs to the outside, hitting the corners, using their speed to their advantage. 24 funny thing is, I talked to Edwards quite a few over the summer and stuff, and through other people, they say that he'll run a play in the first quarter to set up something in the fourth quarter.
Exactly.
Very smart coach.
Same formation with a different result.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Bragg back to
Throwing the
pass.
ball.
In and out of the hands of Brechtel. Just a little high on that one. Normally a pass he'd catch. Maybe he heard some footsteps coming in.
As a former quarterback, is that a little bit of nerves or some excitement early in the game?
Well, I was a Pop Warner quarterback and was usually running for my life or on my back. So
Quarterback deep for the Coyotes.
I really can't give any educated guess on that one. But I'd like to think that Bragg might have hustled that pass out a little quick. Ellington back to punt for the Frogs. It looks like they had 12 guys in the huddle, a little illegal substitution. That'll back them up 5.
Looks like maybe Brechtel forgot that he wasn't in on every team.
Second game of the season. Those kinks will be worked out pretty quick.
Oh, yeah.
So Ellington's back deep to punt. Ellington with a good punt. Sends number 3 running backwards. Trevor Werner is going to let it go.
Excellent punt. Nice punt. Be down at the 10-yard
Down
line.
at the 10.
Very good punt. About 50 yards worth.
Listed eating hash browns and Bristols.
Was that Tanner that
Tanner Sherrill was the guy who was down there to down the ball for the Bullfrogs. So Denier Coyotes take over on their own 10-yard line. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. They've gone 90 yards before. Let's see if Bullfrogs can stop them this time. Tried a quick slant pattern to number 3, Trevor Werner.
That one was there. There was no deep help.
Second down.
With number 10, Jim Atkinson's pass was just a little overthrown. Dylan makes a good point. Had he caught that, there was no purple jersey between him and the end zone. See if the Frogs can adjust on that. Second 10 for the Coyotes.
Really stacking him at the line of scrimmage. Another pass.
Broken up nicely by Brechtel. Looks like they set up a little bit the way Argonaut does with the inverted backs on the ends. However, they don't. Looks like they're passing the ball a lot more than Argonaut ever dreamed of.
Yeah, there's no hop skipping by the quarterback either. He's always hiding the ball on his thigh and everything too. And there's no annoying touch or first down Mustangs every 2 seconds either.
Correct. 3rd and 10. Handoff straight up the middle. Gain of about 4. Bring up 4th and 6. That was 22. Galvin on the carry. Tackled by a bunch of Bullfrogs. So hopefully the Bullfrogs are going to force a punt here. Brechtel's dropping deep to receive. Back to punt for the Coyotes. Looks like number 10, the quarterback, Jim Atkinson. From his own goal line. Gets the kickoff. Pretty good punt out to about the 50. Brechtel takes it. Cuts back. Breaks the tackle. Gets to about the Denier 44-yard line. The Frogs will take over 1st and 10.
Good field position to start off with.
Bullfrogs to start at the Coyote 44.
3:13 to go in the first quarter. Score is 7-7. A couple quick scores by both teams.
Cutting back to what you were talking about earlier, John, about O'Gorman, this would almost be field goal range. Pretty darn close.
Yeah, it was fun to watch him air some of those out. It's like,
When he kicked the 47-yarder that night, John.
That's awesome.
Bragg under center. Fakes the handoff.
No, he's got one deep.
Looks down.
He's open. Yeah.
number 4, Joe Cimini. Touchdown, Bullfrogs. 46-yard pass play.
There we go.
There's a flag on the play.
We got roughing.
Illegal man downfield for the Bullfrogs. The lineman got out a little too early on that one. Bragg was in the pocket a little longer than normal there. That gave him good protection. Really no fault of the lineman there. He's just back blocking, then heading downfield. It's all right.
Call that a motivator.
Exactly.
Receiver downfield.
So the Frogs are backed up 5, brings up 1st and 15 from their own 49. Erases a very nice pass and catch, but let's see if they can do it again.
Real life formation.
Give us to Breckel around the end. He gains about 7.
Nice misdirection on that one. It actually lost my eyes.
Back to the ball carrier.
The Bullfrogs could be running that misdirection that we were talking about. Faking this, faking that.
The old school Houston and the way
Escalon,
Sonora runs their stuff.
2nd and 7 for the Frogs. Single back. Bragg rolls out to his left. Throws back incomplete. Just out of the outstretched hands of Matt Brechtel. Bragg might have tried to force that one in there.
Looks like he's his favorite target. best athlete probably on the field. So maybe that's another first home game of the season. Getting used to the rest of your players.
Sure. 3rd and 7. 2:23 left in the first quarter. You tend to throw it to the guys you know are going to catch it.
Yeah, that's true.
Rainey, the lone setback. Bragg rolls out to his left again. Nice block there by Rainey. There's Brechtel in the flat, complete. Down to about the 25-yard line.
We got a Bret Hart
First down. No yellow hankies. That's good.
There you go.
Chains are moving.
Down.
1st and 10, about the 26.
The tight ends at all? Because I mean, like Ellicton's got some size on him. Do they do any of those little?
They cover the tackle.
But I wouldn't be surprised to see a little get out in the flat.
Yeah.
I think it's going to depend on how they can establish the run and what type of penetration they get. If they can allow the tight end to sneak out. Bragg rolls out to his right. There was Ellington as you're talking, John, right there. Just overthrown. I don't know if that was by design or what, but there were 2 Frogs within 10 feet of each other.
Well, they heard me.
So you're the one.
Actually, Coach Edwards might be listening to the broadcast on his headset.
There he is.
He's got his phone.
I doubt it. 2nd 10 for the Frogs.
Pretty hanky-less game, actually.
Yeah, just a couple mistakes so far, penalty-wise. Give us to Shuro up the middle.
There you go.
Nice run.
Close to a first down.
It's close. They could measure that. Depends on the spot.
Throw the ball carrier.
Look
Get
at
the 20 yards there.
Yard shy. Yard and a half.
Number 52 on the stop, Martin Sanchez.
See, maybe they were listening to me as well. I want to see Shiro a little bit. All right, so
Third and less than 1.
I think they're going to blast it up the middle, or going to try to take advantage with the play action, get something in the end zone.
They're going with a quick snap.
I'm looking.
So give the King around the right side.
He's got it. He's got more.
Down inside the 10 to about the 6-yard line.
There you go. Now we're rolling.
I think it's going to be key for the Frogs on offense just to get a rhythm.
It'll be 1st and goal for the Bullfrogs.
On the first series when they scored, it's a little difficult to get a rhythm when you only have 4 or 5 plays, but an established drive of 45, 65 yards somewhere, they get 2 or 3 first downs where they can get a rhythm going. It's just going to benefit them as the game progresses.
I think them running the ball so often now, it's going to set up play action late.
Absolutely.
I'm looking, and I don't see very many deep help.
King up the middle, bouncing off tackles. He gets down inside the 5. Hard run up the gut there. Bring up second goal from about the 4-yard line. Nice run there between the tackles. King comes out for a breather. He bounced off a few guys in there.
The Frogs are probably going to get a little more exposure down in the Stockton area out of this game because that one photographer down there, they probably sent up for the halftime for the Gavin stuff.
Okay.
But he's, so this game, not that it really matters, but this game's probably getting a little more media attention down in the valley.
Give us to Rainey. Over the right side. Touchdown Bullfrogs. They fake that pitch in the misdirection handoff up the middle.
28 seconds left in the first quarter. Bret Hart leads 13-7. Extra point coming up.
Seems like they're pretty effective running those counter plays.
That it is. I'm looking forward to that play action though. I'm looking, there's no deep help on the safeties, and
kick is up and good.
that's just going to be an exciting play. I'm looking forward to that.
Bullfrogs jump out ahead, 14-7.
You're doing your money's worth tonight.
50-50 tickets. Hello. So far, the offenses for both teams have looked pretty good. Defenses each have had 1 stop. So see if the Bullfrogs can build upon that. But two out of the 3 times the Frogs have had the ball, they seem to be able to move the ball at will down the field. Wouldn't say it's easy, but they're very consistent with the short game followed by a medium game.
Last year, these juniors obviously were JV players, and they had a big problem on special teams covering kicks. So hopefully with the mixture of, a year wiser and also some of the seniors mixing in, they eliminate that problem. Last year at the Somerville game, it was almost back and forth. They'd kick it off, touchdown, and then they would go on a drive and score a touchdown. But here we go, Bret Hart to kick off.
Back deep is Galvin and Barons for
the Coyotes.
Taken by 23, Tobin. Gets it out to about the 25-yard line. The Coyotes will take over 1st and 10 with 20 seconds left in the first quarter.
Initial day was on that ball. Bringing it out to the 25.
See if the Frogs will get after them early here. Coming off of a good stop.
There you go.
We'll give to Galvin. Off right tackle. Gains about 6. Tackle by number 57, Garrett Olson for the Bullfrogs. Assisted by number 2, Tanner Sherrod.
Like Jose Galvin was the ball carrier in that play.
That's the end of the first quarter. Bullfrogs up 14-7.
That's the end of the first quarter. The Bullfrogs on top, 14-7.
Now if we can just keep on winning the quarters like that, be set. It'd be like a John Madden moment.
We're on pace for 56 points.
Yeah.
cow, that guy's got a tattoo on his head. That looks like it hurt.
Probably did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to get a tattoo once. It's funny, I made it out of the Navy without getting a single tattoo, but I was going to get a tattoo all over my body of me, but taller.
That would have been interesting. Go in and ask him to do that. You should get a tattoo, John, and celebrate your 15th wedding anniversary today. No? Get a big 1-5 on your chest.
There we go.
And then when 20 rolls around, you cross it out and get a 2-0.
He might get a tattoo on his arm, knuckles, for being here at the game with us tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, I said wait up for him, and she says, I don't think so.
I got to do the same thing here shortly.
Here come the Coyotes, 2nd and 6.
See if the Frogs can keep this momentum rolling here.
Scott's getting married next month, so yeah.
We got it. Fumble!
The fumble on the play.
We got it. Looks like Sherrill. Looks like Sherrill has it.
Yes, the
Yes, he
Frogs
does.
recovered the fumble.
Way to go.
Sean Rainey was in the backfield, almost took the handoff from the quarterback. He caused the fumble. And number 2, Tanner Sherrill fell on it. It'll be Bullfrogs ball, 1st and 10 from the Denair 28-yard line.
There we go. Gotta convert on these turnovers. That's how you win games. Bullfrogs are set up in good field position once again. Brag's running the play in. So we get our play action here.
The split backs. It's going to be more. I think it's going to be a pass. I don't know about how much play action. There's going to be another protect. Bragg looks down the field. He's got Brechtel.
Brechtel is putting on a show tonight.
A little pass and catch action. That was Joe Shemeni. My mistake. Sorry about that. Joe Shemeni on the catch. Regardless, it's a touchdown, Bullfrogs.
Well, then Bragg's putting on a show tonight.
Yes. Oh, it could have been Bragg. Yeah,
Who was Brechtel?
it could have been. He got a lot of high fives, too.
We'll watch the replay.
Cue it up, John.
All right.
Adam Meisch in for an extra point again. Robbie Bragg the holder. See if he can go 3 for 3.
Picks up.
There it is. It's good. 21-7 Bullfrogs. They're striking fast and they're striking often.
And they look comfortable.
Yes, absolutely.
They look.
See if the Bullfrogs can continue to strike while the iron's hot here. That took a whole 11 seconds.
What do you guys think of maybe the Coyotes were a little bit inflated with that 50 points that they scored against Riverbank coming into this game, possibly thinking that, inflated heads with that maybe.
They could have come in here maybe overlooking the Frogs a little bit. Denair next week, I believe, travels to Somerville. I'm going to check their schedule here.
It's interesting talking to some of the players, though, is this team seems pretty confident. They seem like they think they can win, and it's.
I think too this is a special night with Gavin Broman Memorial, or the special thing that they're going to do at halftime for him, and maybe they're giving it a little extra. Maybe this is like a first homecoming.
Absolutely. Good point. Yeah, Denair actually hosts Somerville next week.
Well, that should be interesting. See how that.
So it could possibly, this game could be a measuring stick.
Drops it.
he picked it up and he got out to about the 25. Could be a measuring stick for the Bullfrogs. See how they perform tonight against Denair, and maybe compare that a little bit to how Denair competes with Somerville next week. Maybe could be a little bit of a measuring stick, just to kind of see what kind of ballpark they're in. But John's right. The Frogs, they have a sense of confidence.
But they seem, I mean, versus some of the games you watched in years past, they seem to be playing better as a team.
Absolutely. More cohesive unit. Right up the middle is Galvin. Gains a couple.
I think, too, it has something to do with Edwards being here for a few years now and being able to implement his system. He is actually pretty well known through some of the college coaches as well. I was talking to Jeremy Woods a couple of years ago, and he was went to one of those camps, and he's pretty well known.
He rolls out to his left.
Nothing
pressured.
doing.
Sacked by Ellington back at the 2.5-yard line.
There we go.
A loss of about 22 yards on the play. Quarterback Jim Atkinson had nowhere to go on that one except retreat. He retreated in a hurry, but there were purple jerseys all around him. It was Ellington that ended up catching him and dropping him back around the 4-yard line. Great pursuit there by the Frogs. Good coverage as well. Yeah, Edwards spent many screen pass.
Big game.
The ball back for big yardage.
Colin Sosa
Pass was complete to number 54.
complete on the screenplay there. That's kind of a gutsy call out of your own end zone to run a screen.
Yes.
Sosa caught the ball in the end zone and ran it out to about the 26 to bring up 4th and 8.
And in that situation, the defensive lineman had no idea that that's what's going on, especially deep like that. That's
They're
a
going
pretty
for the
gutsy
safety.
call.
They're going for the safety.
They seen
In hot
grass.
pursuit. Brechtel hustles to get back to the punt. Kick is away. Brechtel lets it roll
Nice roll there for the Coyotes.
down to about the 25, where the Frogs will take over 1st and 10.
The Frogs seem to be pretty disciplined on special teams today. A lot of times you'd see someone just pick that up
And try and be a hero.
and it could be muffed. And I think it's showing the maturity of Matt Brechtel back there.
Going back to your point, Dylan, about Coach Edwards being here for a while now, establishing a system, I think he's imposed his will, his competitive spirit, which is important to these young kids, to get that type of motivation and instruction and guidance from somebody who has played at the college level and does know what he's talking about.
It's like Jordan King around the side for 11 yards, picks up the first down.
Knocked out of bounds there by number 52.
Chains are moving again.
For the Coyotes. Martin Sanchez.
Looks like we got a combination of some pretty good fast running backs this year.
Out to 37.
I read in the paper, I shouldn't read the paper, I should read Pine Tree, but
That's quite all right.
okay. There was an article that talked about the 4 running backs that the Bullfrogs have, that they're going to utilize all 4, and each one of them has their own special characteristic that can really benefit the team. But the common denominator is all 4 of them are fast.
It's a good quality to have.
Churro up the middle.
There we go, getting a couple of tough yards. Well, I got to give my fellow brethren offensive linemen some props here. They're doing a good job tonight so far. Bragg has been not on his back, able to pass, and talking to Edwards earlier, he said, hey, if we can pass protect for Bragg, we're going to be all right this year. We're going to do good. So it's good to see him out there kicking some butt. Controlling the line of scrimmage.
Tanner Churro's older brother Josh was on the last Bret Hart team to beat Calaveras, 1999. Passes back.
Oh!
Complete to Cementi! Inside the 30, still on his feet. Tackled about the 22-yard line.
What an exciting play.
Very nice. Cementi coming back to the ball. Very important. Very big catch.
Great second and third and possibly fourth effort there by Cementi.
Sometimes you just get lucky.
Sometimes, yes. It's a a good thing the 44 went right through his hands. But Shemeni coming back to the ball, which is really something you don't see very often.
And he bobbled it a little bit as well, but had the concentration was good enough to clamp the ball.
See if the Frogs can capitalize on that big game. Give us just Rasmussen over the left end. Nice run.
Positive yards. Looks like another 6 yards.
Nice chunk of yardage here.
Down to about the 16-yard line.
And about 6. 4.
Momentum is definitely in Bret Hart's favor right now.
Down to the 16.
And people may not know this about Justice, is he made the Junior Olympics in skiing 2 years ago.
He's also a lifeguard at the new aquatic center.
Right, Justice's uncle Kyle Rasmussen, Olympic skier from Angels Camp, back in the 92 and 94 Olympic Games.
Nice extra.
I know his dad was a little sad he gave up skiing.
Another great run by Jordan King there off the right side.
Another first down for the Frogs.
Here we go, red zone offense.
First down, Bullfrogs.
Bullfrogs call a timeout.
Bullfrogs.
It'll be first and 10 from the 12-yard line.
7 minutes and 6 seconds left in the second. Well, they just need a little breather right here.
Especially because they haven't scored on this drive yet. Maybe they're a little winded. They need to catch their wind. They've ran 6 plays.
Not used to running that many this year. At least not on their home field.
Right. John, the band gets bigger each year. Maybe by 1 or 2 horns a year they're adding.
Yep.
It's kind of a skeleton crew last year.
Sometimes I see volunteer adults down there as
Yes.
well.
If you can hear the clarinet is the most dominant instrument in the band, chances are the numbers aren't very big.
Yeah, with the team, with the football team and the band, I would like to see a whole lot more participation. If you've ever seen a Sonora game, that band is just crazy. There's so many participants.
There's that fake pitch counter up to Chiro up the middle. Gets inside the 10-yard line.
He's getting the tough yards tonight.
Seems like King and Chiro have got the tough yards up the middle.
Yards in there.
It's like a gain of about 5 there.
We go 5, second and 5.
Rasmussen back in for the Frogs.
Down to 7.
This is always a good spot to be in where you can still get a first down before you cross the goal line. It's kind of a nice safety factor here. Bragg under center.
2 receivers wide left. Bragg rolls to his left. Looking for the corner of the end zone.
Got a man.
Touchdown Bullfrogs to Justice Rasmussen.
There you go.
6 more for the Bullfrogs.
Bullfrog power. 6 minutes and 23 seconds left in the half. Bret Hart's up by 20 points.
On for the extra point is number 34, Corey McNerlin. He's another soccer player. Recruited to do the kicking duties for the Bullfrogs.
This guy's a
Right footer. Robbie Bragg is still the holder.
He has the wrong shoes, though.
He doesn't have the lime green shoes.
Yeah, he doesn't have the,
So let's see what happens here.
somebody's got to get to him and tell him to get those different shoes.
Even confuse the officials here. They have to shift their formation because of a different footed kicker. There's a snap. Low snap.
Low snap.
Holds down. The kick is up. It is good. It doesn't matter how far it goes through the uprights as long as it goes through the uprights, and that one crawled over the crossbar.
That's right, Scott. Doesn't matter if it's an inch or a mile. It's still good.
28-7 Bullfrogs.
They had to dig that one out of the ground a couple times.
Well, good play by Robbie Bragg there to take that low snap and make sure the laces were out.
It looked like it bounced at least one time, too, so...
Yeah, the kicker starts his motion, stops, and then kicks it.
still makes it.
It still makes it.
Off the fingertips.
6:23 to go in the first half.
I wonder if it's kind of an open audition between the two.
remaining.
It could be.
We'll have to talk to Scott about that.
28-7.
Having more than one kicker is not a bad thing.
Yeah, that's true. Or more than 3 quarterbacks, as we learned last season.
Correct.
We would have got more distance with different shoes.
I agree.
You know, Joe didn't have different color shoes, though, I don't think. He had the one that was different,
He
didn't
had the one special shoe,
Yeah.
the magic shoe. Mice is back in to kick off for the Frogs. Nice kick. Kicks everywhere. Through the back of the end zone.
It goes to O'Gorman, Rose.
Yes, absolutely. Coyotes will start on their own 20. 6:23 to go in the first half. See if the Bullfrogs can keep up the defensive intensity. They've had 3 consecutive stops, 1 turnover. All have led to scores.
If they can just stop the big play. Caught him a little off guard there.
Galvin over right tackle, gains a couple. Tackled there by number 25, Sean Rainey. Bring up second, about 8. Mosquito.
Second about 2, second and 8.
Quick slant pattern off the hands of number 3, Trevor Werner. He had a lot of green field in front of him. A lot of green field in front of him. Pass was just a little bit behind him.
Jordan King coming pretty close to intercepting that off the bounce, too. So.
He may have been already doing a couple glances downfield, huh?
Yes. Rolls out to his right. Looking deep downfield. Brechtel on coverage. Pass is broken up by Brechtel and 33 Rasmussen.
And no flags.
No flags. Pass was intended for number 44, Colin Sosa.
I wonder if we're going to see a little bit of a defensive scheme change. Maybe run a cover 2 or something like that, where you have a safety back deep, or even a cover 1, because looks like they're going to try to air that out, and it's been open.
Yeah.
It has been open. Brechtel back to receive. Atkinson back to punt for the Coyotes.
There you go.
Looks like another delay of game penalty, possibly.
I think it's going to be offsides offense.
False start, correct. False start. Back him up a little bit more.
5 yards.
And they have a couple receivers that have some length on them too, don't they? I mean, they got some. They look real short.
Yes, correct. You're right, Dylan. The middle of the field's been open for the Coyotes. Just haven't been able to execute there.
Hey, I got a dumb question. Where did the quarterback for Somerville last year end up?
Somerville, he's a senior.
Senior this year?
Yeah.
Oh, that's scary.
Oh, almost a block. Actually, looked like it was off the fingertips there.
Okay, he's got a nice roll.
First and 10 from the 50 for the Bullfrogs.
They almost blocked that kick.
5 minutes, 34 seconds left in the half.
Good discipline there by the rushers not to go plowing into the punter after missing that block.
Yeah, no roughing the kickers. That's an automatic first down. Now running into the kicker is less. It's a 5-yard penalty. I think that would have been good because it was already off the hands. As long as the one that touched it. Well, looks like we got a
Timeout, Coyotes.
Good timeout.
The Bullfrogs looked like they were ready to snap the ball there, and Denera was able to call a timeout before the play could happen.
All right, Scott. So I see someone playing with my old number. You see someone out there with your old number?
I remember what number it was.
Yours wasn't retired?
They put it through a meat grinder first.
Yeah.
My basketball number's not even out there. No.
Jacob Barkley, number 77. Well, he's got a few inches on me height-wise, 6'4". Weighed way more than I ever did in high school. Probably playing the same position, left tackle, but he was at 240. I've seen him, he's a pretty good athlete as well. I've seen him playing JV basketball a couple of years ago.
He's a pretty big boy. Standing there just outside the huddle. Has quite a bit of hair as well. I saw him without his helmet on earlier.
And that's the thing that I remembered the most when he was playing basketball. He kept on doing the blow thing from his lower lip to blow his hair up out of his face. And I was thinking the whole time, just cut it.
Just cut it. Good
Just
idea.
cut it.
Frogs have two receivers wide to the right. Brechtel in motion to the left. Give us to King.
Nowhere to go.
Looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage.
That was about it there. Coyotes kind of sniffed that one out pretty good.
2nd and 10.
That could have been one of your plays, Dylan, talking about running the play to set something else up.
Very well could be. The Frogs are up by 3 scores at this point.
Ball's on the right hash of the field. 2 receivers out left. Lone back is Rainey in the backfield. Bragg rolls out to his left. There's Brechtel open in the flat, complete. Nice move. Cuts it back to the sideline. Down to about the 35-yard line of the Coyotes. Gain of about 15. First down Bullfrogs. They're moving the chains again.
It's really hard for a right-handed quarterback to be rolling out left and throw an accurate pass still on the run. Great footwork there by Robbie Bragg.
He's always... One thing about Bragg is he always has his shoulders set before he makes a throw, especially rolling out to the left like that. But he's also pretty good dropping straight back and letting it fly. But he does have very good footwork, good mechanics.
3 years of experience are really showing off
Yeah,
tonight.
they are.
Absolutely. Little offset eye in the backfield. Give us to Chereau.
Inside handoff there.
Stood
Rough
up.
again.
Stood up at the line of... He got a couple, but he was hit by, looked like number 59, Eric Thornton of the Coyotes. Stood him up, but not before a gain of 3 yards.
Now, I don't know if you know this, guys, but Tanner Chereau is a very good wrestler. He has done some pretty impressive moves that I've seen, and they expect a lot out of him this year and next year on the wrestling team. It's going to be interesting to watch.
Clock continues to run. Under 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go left in the first half.
Looks like an offset eye there.
Bragg rolls to his right. Under pressure. He's going to be
Hold
sacked.
on to the ball.
Sacked back near midfield. It's a loss of about 12 yards. First time actually Bragg's even been hit tonight.
That's right.
He might have held on to it a little bit too long there.
That's what I'm thinking there. But it's better to give up a sack than a turnover in that situation.
Absolutely. Brings up 3rd and long. 3rd and about 26.
Keep the momentum going. We'll see what happens here. 3rd and very long there.
This could be a minor setback. Let's see how the Frogs bounce back. .245 left in the first half. Bullfrogs are leading 28-7.
Looks like Sean Rainey was bringing in the play there to Robbie Bragg.
He'll be the lone setback. 2 receivers wide right, 2 wide left.
Definite pass play here.
Bragg looks downfield. Pass
Open.
was looking for Ellington. Just a little bit underthrown. They would have been short of the first down. However, that'll bring up 4th down. The Bullfrogs will punt.
2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the half. They'll pin him in pretty deep, make him drive the field at least 80 yards, depending on if there's a return.
Ellington drops back to kick for the Bullfrogs. Back deep to receive for the Coyotes will be number 23, Brad Tobin. Sosa and Werner are the up men. Bad snap. Ellington fumbles. He's still going to get a kick. Whoa!
Oh, wow. That was
Great play to get the kickoff.
Way to go.
And it's going to roll down to about the 10-yard line.
That was the equivalent of about an 8-second hang time.
Yes. Great play there by Ellington to stay with the ball and to get the kick away and to pin the Coyotes deep in their own territory.
Sometimes a busted play turns out to be looks like a well thought out
That's
play.
right. I'm sure they didn't draw it up that way, but that's how it happened.
We're going to be
Ripon used to do that a lot. They'd run out to the side and punt like that.
There's an error quick to the line.
Heroes. So
Atkinson back to pass. He's
Oh, he's
pressing. He's
sacked.
going to be sacked inside the 5.
It's hard to call a number on that one because it seemed like the whole D line was up there.
Let's give that one to 57, Garrett Olson. He was the last guy to get up. Chances are he was the first guy to get there.
Looks like the Coyotes are taking a timeout.
Timeout, Denier.
by the Coyotes.
Minute 50 to go in the first half.
Yeah, they want to get something so they can kind of salvage this half.
It'll be 2nd and 17 from their own 9-yard line, 4-yard line, sorry.
It's a little bit gutsy. You'd think that you would just want to run the timeout here and save yourself some field position. But then again, we're in high school football and anything can happen.
And think about last time.
They ran the screenplay.
That's true.
Gain of about 30 out of their end zone.
Looks like the cheerleaders down there are having fun with the game right now.
Yeah.
You know what else is pretty cool is that, back to the game.
Get out there.
Looking deep downfield, number 3 is wide open. And
Oh,
he dropped
he did
it.
it again.
He dropped it in.
He tried to run before he caught the ball.
That was a great pass there by Atkinson. He rolled out to his left, threw downfield,
Trevor Werner for the
dropped
Coyotes.
dropped it at the 35-yard line, and he was behind the coverage.
It was there.
Trevor was wide open there. Trevor Werner for the Coyotes. And you might have to be running a few extra wind sprints at practice this week. What do you think?
10 for the Coyotes.
Either that or a little more time catching, more stickum on his gloves.
Maybe they'll make him walk to class with the football in his hand.
We'll see if the Bullfrogs will make an adjustment at halftime, like you spoke of earlier, Dylan, about possibly changing the defensive coverage to have some defensive presence in the backfield, in the middle of the field.
So now they're on the right side of the field. Now I think they're probably going to try to take some time off of the clock. And
Galvin was the carrier there, a gain of about 4. Going to bring up 4th and 13. The clock continues to run, minute 25 left.
they still have a timeout.
The Frogs have 2, I do believe, and Denier has 1.
I think you would run the play clock down to the very last second and call a timeout here.
I would have thought Coach Edwards might have called one there right when that play was over. He's going to roll the dice. Minute to go. First half. Atkinson to kick from his own end zone. Brechtel back for the Frogs. There's the snap. There's the kick.
Nice high boot.
Brechtel fields at about the 40-yard line where he's tackled immediately by 22, Jose Galvin.
Captured by Brechtel.
Frogs are going to take over 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line with 46 seconds to go in the first half.
Galvin had some great coverage there for the Coyotes, and Brechtel was lucky, or not lucky, but very skillful to hold onto the ball in that situation.
He was hit up just as soon as he caught it.
That was kind of a weird play there. It was like almost like a draw punt. He took a step back after he caught the snap. It's interesting.
Don't know if that was by design or just to get his wits about him before he kicked it away.
Well, you can't blame it on a slippery field anymore.
No, not at all.
All right, I'm looking to see Bret Hart here just kind of run the ball. They do have all their timeouts. 46 seconds left in the half. Well, call me wrong.
Bragg throws down the field. There's Shemeni. Oh, we have a flag on the play.
Backfield. Nice pressure in the bit on the backfield by number 52.
They got a hold. Somebody went through. Or
Martin Sanchez.
Holding on the Bullfrogs.
Well, they were going for it.
Something about that left side. That seems to be where the pressure is getting through. Daenerys having some success stunting over that left end.
He's going to go against the Bullfrogs.
Coming from Bragg's blind side.
Yeah,
They might have to throw the tight end over there and maybe keep it back in the chip block.
that's where your left tackle's gotta earn his keep there.
Frogs are backed up 10. 1st and 20.
It sound like a broken record, but look for them to run on this play to run the clock out. I think at this point,
let's go, Light!
Bragg under center.
here we
Pitch
go.
out wide to Rasmussen, left
There
side.
we go.
Gets across midfield into Daenerys territory.
Yardage back.
Got some of that penalty back.
To the 47.
Clock continues to motor.
I think they're just going to roll it down and go into halftime.
Looks to be that way.
Brings up
The
second and
three-score
17.
lead.
We have 17 seconds remaining. Again, we'd like to
Bullfrogs
have
are
you
sitting
all
pretty comfortable going into
around here
halftime
at
here,
halftime so we can
but
know
you
where
can't
the ball
ease up.
is.
Frogs are content to go in at halftime with the 28-7 lead.
Looks like so far the Bullfrogs are winning the battle at the line of scrimmage, imposing their will.
And if you're watching at home, I'm going to stop the feed and then restart it, so that way we have the halftime shows its own clip, and we'll have, for replay, we'll have each half as its own clip as well. The feed should start up again in a couple minutes.